Hello everybody, welcome on in. How are we doing today? Hi. Were you all hearing the YouTube member notifications coming through twice? Was that just me, or is that just something on my side where it came through twice? Because it sounded like it came through twice, but like only once with the animation. So wow, maybe it's broken, maybe it's not broken. I don't really know. All I do know is that it's a sunshiny day today, and of course I woke up feeling kind of sad.
Pleased to meet you.
No, there went only once. Oh, weird. It must be something just on that scene. Interesting. I'll have to look into that later, but we're good. Yeah, I woke up with a cold today. So we're just gonna be chilling and we're gonna see what happens. And that's kind of, yeah, that's the plan. It was double. Okay, so it was double at the beginning there. Okay. Lancelot, thank you so much for the 2 months, my dude. Cosmic Meadow, thank you for the 4 years. I really appreciate you. Shrubble, thank you for the 18 months. And we got Ro, thank you so much for the 11 months. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. The pre-stream animation kept cutting out for me. Yeah, I forgot to log into the world, so it was causing some lag on my computer. But it's the way it goes. We should be good now. We should be. If it stream's being weird, just refresh. I'm starting a new world. I need tips to not leave it like my 30 other worlds. Do something different than you've done the last 30 times. Being sick sucks. I'm right there with you. Yeah, I was totally fine yesterday. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, why did my throat hurt and why am I all stuffed up? So yeah, it's super great. Super great. All the tea and soup. Yeah. I'm like, maybe after stream I just go take a nap. We'll see. Hopefully it's a one day thing though. But it's all good. It's that time of year. We're almost in spring though. We're almost in spring. I thought it was like allergies because allergies have been kicking my butt so far. Just like with the sunny days that we have had, I've been like, ooh. The thumbnail didn't tell me what you're gonna build. Well, yeah, it's a new build. I can't leak the new build. The title got me scared for a second. I thought you're starting a new world. No. That's Thursday. No, what? Hey, I just listened to your convo you had with another, I think, smaller creator for his names was last year from about Minecraft hardcore dying. Oh, Goose, Lucis of Goose, that little like podcasty thing that we did. Yeah, that was cool to be on. Or maybe there's a different one. Everything's blooming there. Yeah, the cherry blossoms are starting to bloom here a little bit, which is pretty. They're like just the little pink buds are starting to appear.
Pleased to meet you.
It is what it is.
Hello, sweetlings. fWhip, cozy time to bundle up and enjoy stream with a Celsius fWhip sip.
Anima, thank you so much for the 62 months. I really do appreciate it. Days are starting to get colder here. It's officially fall. You southern hemisphere people. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think I just realized in every world I got stacked immediately and never made a base. I'm making a base after I find a spot. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Pleased to meet you.
Liz, thank you so much for the 53 months. I really do appreciate you.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey, Mandolin, thanks so much
Fwhip,
for the
cozy,
26
cozy
months.
Time, Mandolin Blanky.
Thank you. Lovely Blanky. Me personally, I have a forever world at 450 days so far, and it helps me return to it is making YouTube videos from it. Yeah, I don't think everybody needs to make YouTube videos though. As a YouTuber myself, I think it does change the way you enjoy Minecraft, and I also think there's a lot of people out there that would not enjoy the process of making YouTube videos, so I don't think it's like a fix-all, but it's definitely
not because I pay in advance.
It's definitely what was I gonna say? It's definitely an option, but it's not like the end all be all, I think. Ready Skate, thanks so much for the 2 years. I appreciate ya. Kicking off the high train with Jernick with the Prime. Thanks so much. It's almost spring. That's the best season. I do love the seasons like in between seasons. That's my like favorite. Is like when it's like kind
Pleased to meet you.
kind of spring but still kind of winter, like this time of year, love it. And then when it's like kind of summer, kind of fall, love it. When it's kind of fall, kind of winter, not so much. Kind of spring, kind of summer, pretty amazing. It's like when you're going into winter, then I'm like, kind of not fun, because around here that just means rain all day, every day. Welcome new primes and all the new watchers. Woo! Yay! We love it. V, thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all jumping in on the hype train, friends. I appreciate you. YouTube friends, be sure to click the like button if you haven't already. I very much do appreciate it. Country Bell, thank you so much for the biddies.
Whip up.
And inside the world now, we have a black screen. I'm so ready. Let's see, what can I do here? Yep. 1 minute. 1 minute. Ah! Ah! This is where the thumbnail was taken from, like right about here. I didn't even move. I didn't even move at all. I was pretty much, no, let's line it up. I think I was about right there. Yeah, I think that's about the thumbnail spot. We are going to be building here for the next project. If you don't know where here is,
Nice to meet you.
This is River. Emma, thank you so much for the tier 1 membership. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And for further connection, actually, we'll just walk down the road. We don't need to show the map. You can show the actual world. Autumn's the worst season? Autumn, like early autumn, is great. I'll show you where we're going. Oh, you can see the castle from here? Wow, just so far away, though. I mean, it's just like something that makes me return to it. I don't make them often. I'm not making it for reviews, but rather the knowledge that people want to see it push me back to it. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I'm not knocking on what you're saying at all. I think I think YouTube is definitely the reason why I've stuck with Minecraft as long as I have. That's for sure. Violet Chewy, thank you so much for the 6 months. Wait, do you just resubscribe for 6 months? Wait, what? No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm reading. Yes, this is World Spawn. Right over there is World Spawn. Path and the World Tree are all over there. We got the Sniffer Farm. We got our Torchflower Fields. We've got our other fields and things. We've got Copper Farm.
Finally able to catch a fWhip stream in a hot minute
really
on a rare
big.
day off from work. fWhip 7 years feels like forever ago.
Let's do that right there. That was a really, really big alert. Took like a third of the screen. Hey, Minecraft 1030, how we doing, my dude? Thank you for the 84 months at tier 2. It's so good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Finally able to catch a stream in a hot minute. Rare day off work. 7 years. I think you might be one of the first people at the 7-year tree, my dude. I think you might. I mean, you got the first badge, so like, who cares? Like the new pop-ups. Thank you. Yeah, so we're working out here for now, and we've got a lot of cool stuff planned out that I'm not going to be revealing too much about it, because
Gimme dat hype emotes I don't have. Also like the stream nerds fWhip, yay.
Miss May, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate ya. Our first step today is we need to clear out a bunch of trees. So I actually want to go and grab a shulker box or two, and then we can get working. Put those in there. We don't really need that. We're going to be clearing out some trees, and then we are going to be looking in the resource list. I'm trying to get a few things from here because we've got a lot of things to get. Pop-ups are very adorable. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I think I want to gather some leaves too. Not oak leaves, but like birch leaves for sure. It's a bunch of resources. Yeah, thankfully it's not too much stuff of like these small guys. Like that's all under a stack stuff. And then up here is like maybe 2 stacks, a little over 2 stacks. It's a lot of dispensers. There's a lot of dispensers in this thing. Up here isn't too bad because that's snow layers. That's snow blocks. Grass, like that. A lot of that stuff we have in storage already, so it's really not too terrible. Anilla, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Keep it real.
Been watching your videos since before COVID and you've been such an inspiration for my own builds. Keep up the great work and I can't wait to see your world continue to grow.
Emma, thank you so much for the dono. I really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, we're gonna set those guys down here. Oh, I got 2 more. Is my hoe ready? Yeehaw. It is ready. We're just gonna get a load of stuff, I think. We just have a huge space to clear out here. Eventually I want to fill it all with custom trees and whatnot after I'm done working on it, but what's been your favorite Minecraft update? Definitely Village and Pillage. I think Village and Pillage is the best. Nether update is up there. Nether update's probably number 2, but I still think Village and Pillage is the best update they've added to the game. I think Village and Pillage is responsible for a lot of the reason that we've been able to move into our current modernized version of Minecraft. Because, let's be honest, villager trading powers a lot of modern Minecraft. And all of the job blocks and workstations and things that we got from it also power a lot of like modern building takes. Just being able to have all that, like that was probably the biggest variety of blocks that we've gotten in an update in a very, very long time in terms of like textures and things. Nether update's good. Like the Nether is definitely a lot more enjoyable to be in now, but I mean, Blackstone was good, but I don't think Blackstone was really great on its own until we got Deep Slate. Because Blackstone was just way too out there. Netherbrick still isn't really usable because the pallets just don't work super well for it a lot of the times. It's starting to get a bit better. But I think I'd put, if you could summarize in Caves and Cliffs as one thing, I would put that above Nether update. But since it was split into 2, then nah, not too much. Sido, thanks so much for the biddies. Appreciate you. Put oak leaves in there. We'll put birch leaves in there. I don't think I'm gonna get all of the leaves. I mostly want the birch. I'm way out. I have so many oak leaves, dude. We almost have an entire barrel full of shulker boxes of oak leaves. Need to get back on just putting random custom trees around the world again. I haven't done that for a bit. Villager trading is OP. It's pretty dang strong. What day am I on? 12,621. Oh. Ah, look, you can see I'm not cheating. Sorry, I got to snivels today. Wait, that's such a good little emote that y'all got. Almost 13,000 days. I know. That Cyberpunk City video really, really took the day count up.
Keep it real.
YouTube tax time.
Yep. Yep, it is. Oh, you just meant like you gotta be here, or like you had to donate? Oh, I still gotta do taxes.
Keep it real.
I did some sewing. Haven't done since 8+ years.
Ooh, fun. I'm trying to remember. Don't look.
Cha-ching!
I gotta go way the heck up here. Don't look, spoilers, but don't turn away either. Okay, we're gonna say chopping trees here. Yeah, we're gonna just what's happening? We're prepping a build site for building, and then I want to work on going and get a bunch of materials we're gonna need for terraforming. And if we get all those done, then we can actually come back here and get working on some of the build stuff. QEA, I'm assuming, no, Q333A, QEA, I don't know. Whatever you want to be.
Sub ran out. Oops.
Keep
You
it
just have
real.
YouTube tax
donate.
memes
Okay,
have to
fair, fair.
donate to be here.
Hey man, I will never tell you not to, but you know, actually some people I've told to stop. That's true. I lie. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yield envelope. Thank you so very much for the 10 months. What's your favorite wood type? Yours is mangrove. I really I really like acacia and warped wood, but they don't work in every situation, but I still think they're my favorite. Mangrove is definitely up there though. Mangrove is also a top tier wood. I mean, spruce, obviously. Spruce to me is like spruce is an easy S tier because it works with so many different Minecraft build palettes. Just because it's a very easy to use, like middle tone brown color. It works with a lot of things. But I almost want to say, like, it's like if you can figure out how to use acacia or warped wood and they look good, they look really good.
What are up to today? Also, how you doing? _fWhip.
I'm a little under the weather today. I got a little cold, woke up not feeling the best, but I'm doing good otherwise. But we are prepping a new build project that we're gonna get working on for a bit. I'm tempted to not really spoil much of this one because I think it's a really cool project idea. But you know, 1,000 likes is 1,000 likes. And y'all might get the idea based off of the resource list when we're going. Mangrove is a beautiful wood type, just pain to get. Yeah, I've started just like using the mangrove tree farm in this world for any amount of mangrove I need, and it's pretty nice.
Keep it real.
Spending my dinner money here, but it's okay.
Make sure you go get your dinner. Make sure you go get your dinner. Don't go hungry. I appreciate the dono.
Pleased to meet you.
Don't forget to leave a like. We need spoilers. D.
True. It's like absolutely free community funding to get early access spoilers. Hey, Kaka, how we doing? Are you also sick? I'm sorry. At least I can catch an early stream. True. But Skate, thank you so much for the 33 months at tier 2, my dude. I really appreciate it. What is Unk gonna build? Oh, come on. Am I Unk? No. I don't know. I'm in my 30s now, so you know.
Keep it real.
The little children think I'm basically retired.
It's my friend's birthday. Shout out Kinsley Smile.
Ooh, happy birthday, Kinsley. Don't look. Don't look. Okay. So we'll go like. We'll go these guys. And here. What are you building? Stuff. Things. New stuff, new things. Never before seen in this world. Oh, hey Stam, how we doing? I know there's a 19 in my birth year. I know it's really crazy. It's almost like most of the population in the world has a 19 in their birth year still. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I wonder when that's gonna tick over. That's probably like, what is the age where 50% of the people would be born in 2000 or later? That's a math question. That's a scary math question. Then I'd officially be on the older half. How do I link my Discord to your server? You join the Discord. There should be an account connections thing under your user settings. And then not in my Discord itself, under your own user settings. And then inside of there, you need to link your YouTube account to your Discord account. And there'll just be like a little login thing. You don't actually need to be in my Discord itself to do it. Okay, where's that tree that I chopped? Oh, over here. It's under your own user settings. But then, yeah, you'll get access to the channels and all that. And you need to be tier 1 on a tier 1 member or higher in order to get access to the channels. I guess 40 or 50. Yeah, I was assuming it'd probably be 40s, but you know, people are living a lot later now. You're not playing one shot? No, I've never been on one shot. No, I don't want to pick up another SMP right now. It would be fun to mess around with people on one shot for a little bit, but I wouldn't want to take a spot on there when I know there's other people who really, really want to be on that server. I just do not have free time in my life to do something like that. And also, I've never been invited, so... But I'm sure if I reached out, they'd be like, yeah, you can join. But I would much rather somebody else has that spot than me. Should I build a totem farm in my hardcore world? I mean, how often do you pop in totems? I can tell you I built a raid farm in my world, and I have never really taken the totems out of it because I'm on my 3rd totem. But raid farms are more for emeralds than anything. Oh. I gotta save the dogs. 1 second. Pivot. Pivot. Medium age year is 31, so most population have 19 in their birth year. Yeah, okay, so I am the median age. There we go. Go me. I've never wanted to be so mid before in my life. Okay, Operation Save Dog is a go. We gotta clear our inventory. We need these good dogs. They shall live here at the thing that we're building. Okay, Unk. Hey, go play your 20-something-year-old video game, Valana. That you've probably been playing for 20 years. Let's talk about who's Unk when one of us plays World of Warcraft. Okay, doggies, I'm here to save you. Please, easy. These are OG dogs. These have been here since before the dog skins were reworked. These are ancient puppers. Okay. Let's get our ancient... These are Unk puppers, as the cool kids would say. Sorry, we gotta murder underground chickens. They're world enders. Okay, come on, dogs. Hey, Blue Jay. It's going good, man. How you doing? Okay, come here, pups. You two are going to be very, very essential to what we're building, but for now, I just need you two to sit your little tushies down here, and I want to dye their collars. What dyes do I have on me? Ooh, honestly? No, let's go blue. Let's go blue. I was going to go light blue, but I think it might not look the best. You can have a blue collar, and you can have a blue collar. Yeah. We got blue collar puppos. Unk dogs kind of like fWhip. Dude, ow. Rude. New video on Thursday. Yes. Of course. No, not of course. It's not every Thursday. Yeah, but yes, there's a new video coming this Thursday. Yeah, just before people start dropping their age and everything in chat, if you are under 13, whether realistically or you jokingly say you are any age under 13, we do have to ban you from the community because of YouTube terms of service, because YouTube refuses to moderate their own terms of service, so I'm then responsible to do it for them. So if I don't ban you, I can get in trouble. So if you even are jokingly being like, I'm 5 years old, we do have to kick you, whether you're a 5-year-old or a 65-year-old. Did the UNC math, 35 to 39 is when it reaches 50-50, so assuming the data holds, it should be 2035, 2039. Okay, so like, I'm not UNC yet. I got like 5 years. Dude, I'm good. I'm set. Does that rule apply on Twitch? Yes, it also unfortunately applies on Twitch. Because both platforms require you to be 13 years or older to have an account on them. I thought unk means uncool, not old. No, I thought it means uncle. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old to know that. Technically, it should be the parents that moderate who is on YouTube, but they do not either way. Yep. It definitely should not be on me to have to handle if parents are deciding to let YouTube parent their children or not, but you know, here we are.
Keep it real.
Joined in late. New build, huh? Enlighten me?
I can enlighten you. Another 606 likes right there, Bart. No, thank you for the down. I appreciate you. No, I ain't spoiling this one yet. Y'all get little piecemeals here and there as we're going. Don't worry, you wanna know what my fun adulting stuff has been recently? I got an email from the state Sunday technically at 1:30 a.m. on Sunday saying that some business paperwork that they said never got submitted. And yeah, super fun to wake up to Sunday morning, a 1:30 a.m. email from your state saying, hey, you never submitted this paperwork that you're supposed to do for tax season. When I talked to my tax person and she's like, nope, we definitely submitted that. Let me handle this, which I'm very glad to have the tax person handle it for me. But I was like, great, there it goes. That's fun. That's super fun. And they were like, you're going to have to pay this late fee, which was like $500. And I was like, I know we did that. I remember doing that in January.
Keep it real.
Hi, fWhip.
Hey, Jordan, thanks so much for the donut, dude. Hope you're doing well today. Unk is actually for uncool? Dude, I swear it was for uncle. But you know, I haven't been in middle school for many years, so I'm behind on the terminologies of the middle schoolers. Did you do that last year? No, I did this year. I checked. I remember doing it in January. I had an email saying I submitted it. Alright, we probably don't need more of these oak leaves. Or maybe I do, and it just means we need to plant a giant forest soon. They're lying to you. Unk does mean uncle. Well, now I'm just thoroughly confused. That's what you get for trusting something on the internet, right?
Pleased to meet you.
My fun adulting, I prune my roses.
Ooh, that's fun. Lady Katza, thank you for the 44 months. Dude, I'm so excited for gardening season to start up here soon. I think I'm gonna go out this weekend. I'm planning, my big addition to the garden this year is gonna be I want to get blueberry bushes because I love blueberries, and I think I might go this weekend and go get me some blueberry plants. Oh, Sparrow, I appreciate the correction. I did my own taxes for the first time, but didn't submit and paid an accountant do it as well. Glad I did because my numbers are way off. Yeah. I tried the first year doing taxes myself after I went full-time on YouTube. And it was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. That paperwork was just so not fun to do and took me a solid 4 days, I think, to get everything done, get all the ducks in the rows, you know, all that super fun stuff. And then I still did it wrong. So I've since then just been like, yeah, I'm having an accountant. I'll pay somebody to do my taxes and the accounting stuff for me and all that. And like, that peace of mind of somebody doing it for me is worth every penny. Are American taxes also evil if you're self-employed? They are worse. If you are self-employed, taxes are so much worse than if you were than if you just have like a W-2 or whatever, or 1099. Well, 1099 is worse because it basically depends if you take the, without getting too in the weeds and scaring off people, if you take like just the typical deductions stuff, like the automatic deductions that they will just give you, and you just like check that box and you're on, then like it's realistically not terrible. But when you tried getting into like doing deductions yourself and everything like that, mathing out whether it's better to take the automatic deduction or to do it yourself, that's when it really becomes awful. But it is one of those things where I basically cut my tax bill in half by doing the deductions myself instead of with their automatic stuff, just because of how much stuff I can report off for being a self-employed content creator and what are we working on? Deforestation. New lore drop incoming. Building an auto storage on Realm. Nice. Okay, so math I'll never understand. Yeah, it's not fun math. That's why I pay somebody to do the math for me. Now, if you can afford to get a person for that, get a person for that. But if you're just like a W-2 or 1099, you could probably get away with like a online tax thing. But I'm forever against those because of how much they lobby the government to make taxes more complicated so that people then buy their software. Hate them for it. Taxes could be so easy in the US when the government already knows how much money we owe them in taxes, and then we basically have to guess, did I get this right? And they're like, yeah, you did, congratulations, or nope, you gave us too much, here's a little bit back. Or nope, you owe us more, sorry. Must be Das's interior, the amount of material going on. No, Crimson, these are your other interiors that were... I'm just prepping the space for your interior, somehow flipped outside. I watched you a lot while I was in the hospital due to cancer, and you lit up my days. Oh, well, hopefully that means that you're on the mend now. Hopefully good news for... I'm assuming that being past tense, that means very good news. But happy to be there to help you through that journey. Those journeys are never fun, and glad to be there for you. So you had something, a little bit of entertainment. Help any way I could in that. I'm very happy to. Yeah, here our government does the taxes for us. We just need to make sure the information is correct. Yeah, could be so easy. It's almost like that also probably reduces the total cost to the government, because then they don't need teams to verify the math that you put in is correct. They then just have a team that does the math instead of a team that does the math and then a team that verifies that what you did is correct. Bobbing at the fWhip chat was not on my 2026 bingo. You never know what you're gonna get, Ro. You never know what you're gonna get. Just like that, we'll flip-flop to a new way. Have you thought about uploading schematics of city buildings to the Discord server? How so? I have them on the supporter server. Like, the whole city is now on the supporter server, including the new cathedral district is on the server, all those buildings. Azizus. I don't know. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I was trying to figure out how to say it. I think I got kind of close. I have not announced quite what I'm building yet, so for those who are like, what's going on? Chat doesn't know. But we're almost at 500 likes. Then we'll start getting into resource gathering. But we're not going to get every resource today. We're just going to get the landscape resources. This does require a wee bit of terraforming. Actually, I'm gonna eat the apple. Nice little snack. Yummy. Still not full. Halfway the people like the stream. Yeah, we do. We do got 1,200 people on the YouTube, so it's possible right now. We just lock in, as they would say. Just gonna be so locked in right now. I know it's not mom, wrong place. No, it's yeah, mom lives down there. Mom's on vacation currently though. She earned it. I just had to think, is my mom traveling somewhere right now? I don't think she is. I think she's at home right now. Not these jokes yet. No, we're not going there. Don't worry. They're all nice ladies. We can't go there. We're near the ocean though. We are near the ocean with a very much lack of turtle. I wonder if they fell in there. I don't think they did. But no. Oh, I do need to do some terraforming here. Oh, did I do terraforming all the way over? Ew. Ew. I didn't think I did all this over here. Ew. Okay, so we need to actually take... I think that's just these guys here. That's fine. That's fine. Time zones suck. Yeah, can't everybody just exist on the time zone? Australia and New Zealand, can you just take one for the team and just become nocturnal? Ugh, dude. It's really inconvenient for all of us. If everybody could just flip to my time zone over here, that'd be great. We'd all be on the same page. It'd be lunchtime for everybody right now. Random thought. How do flat earthers explain time zones? Like, if the earth is flat, how would they explain that it's the sun, which would be above the flat part, is bright outside here, but it's dark in Australia, or like this, like the other side of the world? Like, how does they just say that it's like over here, so obviously it's dark over there, and then I feel like there's I don't know how they can't come up with some fake way of logicking through that. That one seems a little point, like, closed case right there. Not that we really need to get into flat earthers too much, but that did make me think. They avoid the question? Oh, okay. Why engage with something logic based when your entire thing is based off no logic other than math that is actually wrong? That's also a fun one. What we're doing today, we're going to be doing a lot of resource gathering and land clearing. How do you sync the schematic from the creative world to the survival world? With Axiom, you can copy and paste between instances. World Edit, you can save a schematic and then load it, but it saves locally, so you'd have to get it onto the server itself. So Axiom, you can do it, or you can do Lightmatica, and you can just use the print command for that. How we looking? That guy probably needs to go. How did I miss just one tree in the middle? I guess I missed those two. Aries, I think so, yes, but I don't know. I've never actually talked with a genuine flat earther. I don't think I could. I don't have any. I have a few friends that definitely are like conspiracy theory believers, but I don't think I've ever chatted with somebody who like actually believes, like is a full-on flat earther. I definitely have some people I know that are believers of some weird conspiracies, but not flat earthers. Yeah, there's also the donut earth theory. That's true. Oh, hey, buddy. Bro's on a flat earth right now and can't see it. True, Rofo, true. Ugh. Rofo, I haven't told chat what's going on here, but I finished the thing. I finished the thing. Hollow Earth is where it's at. Well, yeah, the mole people who are secretly controlling the top Earth society are living within the core of the Earth, and that's why we can't dig down there, because they don't want us to be there. But that's why it stays so warm within the Earth, is because all their factories are going that are feeding off of human energy. It's true. That's true right there. That ain't no theory. No, kidding. The thing, huh? Yeah, it's a thing. Okay. That's gonna be enough of these guys. T21 trees and dogs. Alphabet man, please know that there's absolutely zero seriousness in me saying that. We ever finished the lake near the university? Yeah, I want to get back over there soon. We got to do it. Yeah. 449 likes and you get to know what the thing is. That's funny. That actually is 18 choker boxes of oak leaves. All right, not too heavy on the conspiracy theories in chat. We don't want any new people to be jumping in here and being like, "What is fWhip into?" Yeah, Allison, you're so right. We are making a big chungus. That's true. That's what we're building. Favorite food? Favorite comfort food is teriyaki. Like takeout teriyaki. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, you know exactly what I mean. It's very much Like, it's very much a PNW thing. Oh, one fun thing I did over the weekend that I forgot to mention earlier. On Friday night, I went to my first PWHL, Professional Women's Hockey League match. Super fun. I want to go see the Seattle Torrent play. It was a good time. But yeah, it was cool. I'm turning into a hockey enjoyer. I don't know what's wrong with me. Chicken or just rice? Oh, dude, you gotta go with the teriyaki chicken katsu combo. Turns out that Philadelphia might get a PWHL team. Nice. Yeah, I got some merch too. I got a hoodie. Oh, we gotta drop these off. Yeah, I know they're definitely expanding it a lot soon. Hopefully it keeps growing. But yeah, it was cool. It was when I was at the game on, because it was at Climate Pledge, which is a big arena here in the Seattle area, and they set the record when I was there for the most fans ever in attendance to a PWHL game. So that was cool to be part of. And then they did a whole like kind of not award ceremony, but like celebrating of all the Olympians, all of the women that went to play in the Olympics and got gold medals and all that for women's hockey, which was cool to see. What's your favorite building block? Tough. Tough is just too good. Speaking of tough, you need to go get tough. I don't need too much deep slate. Do I have deep slate left? Nope, we need deep slate too. Okay, we're just gonna go in the mines for a bit. Tango will like you more now. What did I do? What's the goal for the big reveal thing? 1,000 likes, same as it is every stream. 1,000 likes, you get yourselves a spoiler. Oh, I already have 4 shulkers. We don't need more. We don't need 8 shulkers down here. We actually only really need 2. Yeah, I'm excited for the new stonecutter change in the latest snapshots where you can put Silk Touch Deep Slate in and you can get any form of Deep Slate out of it. Pretty excited for that. Same with stone for cobblestone and whatnot. Unfortunately, like my favorite hockey team, the closest PWHL game is 5 hours away. Ooh, yeah, that's a long one. Yeah, it's a new change coming in the next snapshots with the baby mobs. They snuck it in at the end. Okay, we need to get ourselves... Nope. Not Silk Touch. Fortune. Okay, time to dig. Slimes are over there, so let's go dig this way. The thing be some sort of ruined village, though? Why would I do a ruined village? That's so dumb. Yeah, which side do I need to chop out more? I thought there was a side in here that like specifically needed a lot more block rate. Oh, it's this side. Okay. Just kidding. We're not gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. Or is there a side where I like took it farther out? I don't know. Whatever. We're just gonna dig there. Doesn't really matter. Gotta make the mine even. Well, yeah, the plan is just to make a giant hole. But then we're always gonna have these little pockets on the outside, which is fine. I just want to see if we dig into any tough here. Nope. No luck. Cricket World Cup going on right now? Oh. Honestly, I don't know anything about cricket. All I know is you throw a ball and try and hit some sticks, and the other people try and hit the ball away from the sticks so it doesn't hit the sticks. That's about all I know for cricket. All right. Nice. You get all the interesting stuff done yesterday? Yeah, there's a part that didn't get finished, but I can do it myself. I just completely forgot about it, and I had to leave when Egg was helping me. That sums it up. Nice. Fortune. I have Fortune 3 or Silk Touch on every single pickaxe, and I just don't want Silk Touch here. New project. Mama, we in 378 likes. 377 likes. What's your favorite hockey team? I mean, I just follow Seattle sports. So, Kraken and Torrent. Put some other suggestions if you haven't saw. Ooh, I might have missed those. I like soccer. I follow World Cup when it's going on. Like I have the opportunity to go to one of the games when the World Cup's here in the US this summer, which would be really, really cool. But I don't keep up with any of the club teams or anything like that. I'm not a huge sports fan enough to like watch sports on television or anything. Like those platforms in the US are so expensive if you want to watch any of your local sports teams, really, and it's just not worth the cost for me. But like if I'm out at like a sports bar or something, I'll be locked into the TVs, and I know general amounts about most sports, and like I enjoy watching sports things, but I don't have any desire to be like intensely following a sports team, I guess. I think that's the way I would summarize it. I'm not like one of those people who's going to know the name of every single player on a team. I just could not be bothered. But I will generally know what teams are good and what teams are not good in most popular. Actually, not even. I'd say soccer and football are ones that hockey I'm learning more about. Basketball, I used to love watching basketball, but I haven't watched anything basketball related since the Sonics left Seattle. I don't speak sports ball at all. I just grew up playing sports, so I understand it well enough, and my dad used to watch a lot, and so we'd go to a lot of games growing up. Does creating content for Minecraft create pressure for you to build good things, or do you think it's more of a motivating factor? I think it's definitely, I would say creating content for Minecraft definitely has me at a space of wanting to like be better at building skills in general and storytelling for videos. So there's definitely a drive for me to want to keep making better and better videos. But I would say Minecraft YouTube also pushes me to cut corners and get projects done faster instead of fully finishing projects. So I would say definitely it's up-leveled my building skill by giving me more hours to dedicate to building. Like, that's just a fact. But I wouldn't necessarily say that Minecraft YouTube is like the sole responsible for me being a better builder, because I think Minecraft YouTube has also taught me a lot of really bad habits to get a build that looks good because I know it'll look good on a thumbnail, versus a build that like actually looks really good in the Minecraft world. you're a minor NFL fan. Like I was watching Seahawks for a good portion of the season, keeping up with them and through the Super Bowl win and all that. But yeah, I don't have Fox Sports or anything to watch NFL games. So it's only if I'm like out or about, or I'll catch the highlights on YouTube or something. You need to get fWhip into footy. I followed the Sounders a lot when they were newer here. Granted, you know, US soccer versus UK soccer, very different. Sorry, football. Otherwise, I know Rofo's gonna get mad. We don't want Dad to get mad at us, everybody. Rugby. I know rugby loosely. I was friends with a bunch of guys in my college that were on our like club rugby team at the school, and they kept trying to get me to come out and play on the team. But I'm just not land sport coordinated. I'm much more water sport coordinated. Like I was a swimmer and a water polo player growing up. I played a little soccer, but that was like grade school to like middle school soccer. So not at high level, and I was not that great. I was much better at swimming and water polo. Not really word coordinated either. Ouch. Sometimes the truest things hurt the most, Anima. But I don't want to hear them. Would you say your build style would change, for example, with texturing? I know as YouTubers do intense texturing that's better from far rather than up close. I don't think that started because YouTubers were doing it, but I do think that that is something that YouTubers are grasping on. Speaking of interesting sports, I'm trying curling tomorrow. Ooh, fun. Make sure you don't poke it. Water polo's got to be top 10 sport for conditioning. There was a report that came out when I was playing, so it was like over 10 years ago. Almost 15 years ago, probably now. Ooh, it's been a long time. Tough blob, yes. Oh, this is exactly what we needed. Oh, let me put all this away. That was actually talking about how water polo statistically and like going into the numbers of it is actually the hardest sport to play in the world, and the second most difficult sport to play in the world was what's the Australian rugby called? Is it just called? I can't remember. Isn't it called like Aussie or something like that? But that was like the second most difficult sport to play, like in terms of the stress on your body and all that, and no rules Aussie football. Yeah, that was second. Water polo was number one and beat it by like, it was like out of 100 points. And water polo was like a 98, and that was a 96, I think. So it was like just right up there. And then American football was like a 70. Like it wasn't even up there. And the only reason it was high on the list because of risk of concussion, which was funny. Not funny in like a, you know, kind of in a funny, sad way. Not funny in a haha, but funny in like a huh, you know, that kind of funny. Hurling or Gaelic football is so difficult, but I love them. Yeah, I had a friend who played on the Seattle's like semi-pro Gaelic football team, I think it was, or was it hurling? I can't remember. It was one of the two. But it was cool. It's kind of like a very similar to lacrosse almost, but like I don't know. I don't know enough about it really to. Oh, dude, those cross-country skiers that did like the cross-country skiing and shooting thing at the Olympics, that was intense to just see how much they were able to go from such high heart rate to just instantly drop the heart rate down to
Pleased to meet you.
nothing so that they could like focus on shooting a rifle. Absolutely crazy.
Yay, 47 months, 1 left to next tweet. Yippee EBRRRRRR.
Okay,
I
there's
want
another one.
menace too much and do the rest of characters too with BRRRRRRR.
Oh, thanks, Yantel. I appreciate you holding back on the BRRRRRs there. Ooh. A nice, neat little building block right there.
Pleased to meet you.
I thought it was going to be Yentels again over on just with a Prime sub or something going, hee hee, I'm back. But no, it was Flanders being so nice with a 25 months. Thank you so much, Flanders. Could have done more at 200 letters. Must say I'm a proud Norwegian after the Olympics. Yeah, I didn't see the final medal count, but did Norway take it all? Don't be surprised. Y'all are probably bred in the snow and forced to live in the snow and everything until you're like 5 years old, of born in skis, you know? No, just kidding. Hello? Minecraft sounds? That was weird. It wasn't BRRRRing. It was broking. We ever add dog or animal statues to the world? We have a few animal statues, I think. Don't we have a deer somewhere? I know we have the elk herd, but I thought it's like a statue too or something. I had a cool dog statue in season 2 of Hardcore. Sitting right in the center of my villager trading hall. Just came here from Jimmy's stream. What are we up to? We're gathering up some materials right now, and then we're gonna, if we have enough time to finish all the materials we need, we'll get over it and doing some terraforming. And no, that's the worst thing ever to happen. To tough blocks? Does this game hate me?
Keep it real.
Well,
I'm not listening right now. I'm busy fixing lava. It's ruining everything. Thank you, Antos. I appreciate the donor.
Pleased to meet you.
Yay, 49 months less than 3.
Cute little rainbows. Thank you for 49 months. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. All right, so I could realistically take the beacon buff. Oh, almost lost more. We can realistically take the beacon buff farther out this direction then. I saved it. Oh, well, yeah, it needs to go out a little bit farther anyways. Okay. There's that. There's that. Progress is being made. What are you working on? We're gathering resources for a landscape right now. Smotherer of lava pools. Yeah, I just love a good smother with a lava pool. It does flow all the way down here. So we do need to get rid of this. Eee. As much as I love the Minecraft not having a new biome, we're having full blocks since the Pale Garden. It's crazy. Yeah, it is a little weird that we're now 2 updates, like 2 full Minecraft updates without a new block. I get it. There have to be some Minecraft updates that do more than just add blocks to the game, because otherwise, I personally would be like, why are we just getting new blocks in the game? We're not getting any new content outside of new building blocks. And even me as a builder, I totally get that we need more things than just building blocks in the game. But how are we this, like, 2 full updates? So we're approaching, it'll be over 9 months, if not a full year, before we get a new block added into the game. And the last new blocks we got were just filling out the copper tree, which arguably probably should have been added when all of the copper stuff was added to begin with. Those getting added later on just kind of felt like, yeah, we could have done this earlier, but we didn't. The stuff wasn't ready. No, Crazy Chuck, that was just a weird PR move. They posted that 6 months ago on their TikTok too. They just reposted it to Instagram. Are you ever gonna put your world on Marketplace for console players? I do not have Marketplace permissions to post there. Unless I were to somehow find a marketplace partner that I could work with to get it posted that wouldn't be just taking an absurd cut off of what I'm making purely so that I could post it there, I would be interested in doing it. But the marketplace, I really do not like how the Minecraft marketplace functions, just in terms of if you got in early, you're like in forever to be like the ability to post there, and then they just don't really add new people, so you have to work through one of the pre-approved people. But those pre-approved people like put out just scammy stuff all the time. It's like, why are they approved? I don't know, man. It's stupid. We need a full wood rainbow. I think eventually we need a full rainbow assortment of every single block type. Stones, which you could take. Technically, if you think about it, our black could be black stone. Our gray is kind of basalt and deep slate here. Our light gray more or less could be, I guess, black is kind of your deep slate, your tough, your basalts. And then your gray is your tough. Your light gray is your like andesites, your stones, and that. Our white would be your diorite, your calcites, that type of vibe. And then brown, you kind of have dripstone blocks and mud, but you don't really have that fully filled out for. It's more like we're green. You could kind of get away with mossy cobblestone and mossy stone brick, but really not too much. We don't really have a blue that's like a true blue unless you use like this counting as like bluish, because it can kind of work going into blues. I guess the terracottas could kind of fill it out, but I don't really consider them in there. So yeah, I definitely would like to see, I think calcite and dripstone need to get the tough block treatment. I really think that needs to happen. But brick and granite, I feel like fill out the red tones pretty well without being like a super red block, which red nether brick can kind of fill in, but it's still pretty dark. So it'd be cool to have one in between that's almost like a red terracotta color, but like brick. That could be cool. But yeah, I think eventually we're gonna get full rainbow of every type. But who knows? We might get like 50 more gray blocks first, so that'd be cool too. And then like another 3,000 copper. Because it patinas. Prismarine would be a bluestone. I would say Prismarine is more cyan than anything. Into the lava with you. It means gray trapdoors. Dude, I want a gray trapdoor. I'll be honest. I was working so hard on this new build to try and figure out ways that I could get a gray thing that would kind of work trapdoor or shelf like, and I just was like, I can't find it. I can't find what's gonna work. Okay, so we need to take our bottom layer here back a few more blocks, because where do I get to go to until I start losing buff? Nope, we're still good here, so we got to take this all back. Nope, still good here. Okay. Is it here or here? Here. Not here, though. All right, so we need to actually take this all the way back to this point. So that lower level needs to drop down too, or get moved back. The fWhip from fWhip Family Farms. The best wheat in the whole wide world. It's true. The one and only. Cosmic Explorer, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, folks. I don't know why I'm trying to get rid of all this lava so much right now. Dude, I honestly feel like I've got some brain fog going on today. Sick brain is just brain fog, brain fog, brain fog. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I feel like this is one of the last sides that I really need to like clear before we get to move to another layer, so that's kind of exciting. It's been so long since we put another layer on the deep slate mine. Do we probably honestly have enough. Yeah, that's a whole shulker. That's gonna keep me busy for a bit. By a little bit means maybe it'll make it through this project. I ain't too sure. I don't know, man. All I know is I'm gonna definitely need some more redstone. Yeah. Ooh, we actually probably need more tough. No, I think we got enough, because that's, if that were 800, we'd have 560 left. Those do not equal 500 off of some very rough math. We definitely have the stone. Light gray walls, maybe. Pale moss, we might just have to go. No, we definitely have that. Basalt, we definitely have. Mossy stone brick, we have to make. We definitely have the diorite. Grass, we should have. Dirt, we should have. But I don't think I need that much, to be honest. I think that's kind of bogus. Just underground stuff that isn't meant to be in there. Snow and snow block, we definitely need. Black concrete. Oh, I don't need that. Pale oak logs we need. Cobble we need. We're kind of using our usual. I need a lot of pale oak. That's unfortunate. We might have to go run the pale oak farm for a little bit. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Are we still lava full in here? Or did I get most of it? Oh, dude, I filled in almost all of it. Wow. I want to take this back here just so I can like have the rough memory of. Hey. Ah. Ah. Sweet. What project are you most excited for right now? Honestly, I think I'm most excited for the Misadventures Guild project. I haven't really started planning much more than the rock. For those who caught the Friday stream was only on Twitch. If you were like, where the heck was the stream? I was testing a new theory on YouTube that I had, that me streaming Friday after I uploaded a video on a Thursday was actually hurting the video performance. And I unfortunately think that's true. I don't know what that's going to mean for moving forward, but this last video I published is doing much better than any previous video I've published. So I, again, don't know what that's going to mean moving forwards. But yeah, it might be Friday streams or Twitch only for the next little while. But basically what was happening was my videos on average, when they're about a day old, get about 3,000 to 5,000 views per hour, roughly somewhere in that range, depending on how well the video is performing. And then I looked into the stats, and as soon as I was putting my go live notifications out for my Friday stream, the videos was dropping down to 1,000 views per hour for a while, which is not great in comparison. You're going from 3,000 to 5,000 to 1,000. That's a pretty big drop. That's either a 33% drop or an 80% drop. So, or a 66% drop or an 80% drop. Regardless, big drop. Bad news bears. So I decided this last Friday to not stream on YouTube on Friday, just to test and see what was going to happen. Maybe it was just something in YouTube where it's like, your video is 24 hours old, so we're just going to stop pushing it as hard as we were before. None of that happened. The video just kept rolling, just kept going, and held until Saturday afternoon, getting 3,000 to 5,000 views an hour before it finally dipped down below that. So basically, by not streaming on Friday. Granted, I need more information than just a single Friday stream before I have full, like, whether it's true or not.
Pleased to meet you.
Almost to 2 years.
But yeah, so it was the difference of almost 100,000 views by me streaming on a Friday versus not, and 100,000 views on a video makes a lot more revenue than I earn if I live stream. So yeah, it's kind of a weird one. But Rabbit, thank you so much for the 23 months. I really do appreciate you. And Cosmic Explorer, thanks so much for the tier 1. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not too sure where that's gonna go in the future, but 100,000 views is 100,000 views. So we will see. Do you think the stream stops the algorithm? Yeah, I know it. I know for a fact that basically the way it works is you have your sub feed. Let's just say your sub feed's like all these videos, like five, and then you can scroll and you can get more. Each creator at most can have 2 videos in a sub feed at a single time on the UI. That's like a limit that YouTube has. YouTube will also preface whatever your newest, shiniest, most amazing video is, aka the newest one. They will always put that first because they want people to be in your video. But say my new shiny video I posted is this guy right here, and then it's doing great, it's lovely, this is a cyberpunk video, and then I put a go live notification on YouTube, which is a temporary thing. So YouTube's like, oh my god, this is even shinier, this is only happening right now, so people better go into that. So they move this guy down in rankings for what they're going to recommend to people, because this is temporary and only right now. So obviously everybody wants to watch this. Now, if every single person in my audience that wants to watch this also showed up to this, it would be a totally different story. But much more of my audience likes videos than they like live streams. So by this guy being here, I'm explaining how the YouTube algorithm works. Leave me alone, you stupid little slimes. By this guy being here and this guy getting pushed down, which is farther down in the rankings, people will see this one and then every other video, and then this thing just gets hidden. So it, theoretically, well, this video is here. This guy's like on his own list by himself over here, not doing things. Just disappears from the recommendations list because there's this new shiny thing that's temporary in here. So YouTube wants to value pushing that instead of that. So you all get Deep Slate Lapisaur when you want Deep Slate Diamond Ore. And then even after that thing's done, they then start, even though they say it's a different algorithm for live streams and videos, you can still only push so many things to a sub feed at one point in time because they don't want single creators to overwhelm the sub feeds completely. So even though they say it's a different algorithm, they're still interacting with each other. And unfortunately, the live streams do give a certain amount of negative impact towards the blah, 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 blah. The whatchamacallits. I think this is the easiest way anyone has ever explained the algorithms to me. I got you. Hey, Sunken Block, welcome on in. Why don't you stream on a second channel? Because if I were to put a live stream on my second channel right now, I would get no viewers. You're basically, by asking me to stream to a second channel, you're asking me to just stream to less people. Which means it's just not going to work out well. But yeah, we are also live on Twitch right now. So I stream on YouTube and on Twitch. So yeah, that's why last Friday I was only on Twitch because I was testing that theory that I thought was reality. Turns out it is reality. As far as a single test case goes, is reality. Sometimes I forget how good you are with words. I am so good at wording. Thank you. I'm one of the best worders there is. I word with the best of them. Professional worder, actually. Not professional worder. Speaking of Twitch stream, how did your theory go? I saw you were testing one last Thursday. I did last Friday so I didn't stream on YouTube, and the theory was correct. Granted, the theory so far is being proved true, but you can't base an entire theory off of one result. You gotta be able to replicate it multiple times. So I do think, because I have a video coming out this Thursday, Friday's live stream will probably be only on Twitch again. That is, if the video that I release on Thursday, if it's like tanking and not getting any views, then I'll stream both. But if the videos are like really, really doing super well, it'll probably mean like no Friday stream. We sort this. I don't want to. I got a few diamonds. Repeat and average. Yeah, we're gonna test a few more. What'd you have for breakfast today? I usually have just a chill protein bar for breakfast before I walk my dogs, and then I come back and chill and have some tea and hang for an hour or two, and then I'll do like a breakfast bowl or something with some dairy-free yogurt, a little yogurt bowl with some granola. You need to get around to ore storage. I know it's supposed to go in Tough Hall. I just haven't done it yet. Asking the next hardcore. This Thursday's video is in hardcore. Oh my god, Wizzy, you did it? How many? How many boats? How many boat trips did it take you, bud? Okay, I actually don't need much acacia. I'm like 800. We might have all that. I'm a big fan of yogurt bowls. I'm a big yogurt bowl enjoyer. It's actually probably enough, but we're gonna pretty much drain it. That was my pail. We definitely need more pail. How to do taxes with deep slate diamond ore? Might actually know how to do them. Well, then I would have to know how to do taxes. How'd you like the PWHL game? Hockey? Yeah, it was super fun, Anthony. It was really good time. I've been to 2 Kraken games, I believe. And that was my first PWHL game. But yeah, dude, I had a great time. Please, 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 please. Yes! I forgot I never emptied this thing. Right, because I ran it so many times just in case it was going to run out. Or because it was going to break in a new update. But yes, look at all of this acacia log. I don't understand why multi-streaming to the second YouTube channel wouldn't bring in more views. Oh, you're saying like just Fridays we do that instead of the main channel? Yeah, could work. But I feel like it would just add confusion. Then people wouldn't really know what to expect. If you're like really in the community, you would know what to expect, but if you weren't like really, really, really into the community, you'd be like, what the heck is going on here? This is different. I don't like this. Is that farm going to get decorated per chance? Yeah, it's going to get covered at some point in time with a mountain. I should probably just fill these shulker boxes, to be honest. I think this will be the smartest way to do it. We're just gonna come through here. Boop, 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 boop. This way, we can just take it all back home for now. And then I'll actually know that I have acacia wood. And that'll be lovely. I keep forgetting that I have acacia logs in here. What are you gonna cover it with? I don't have it loaded in. Giant mountain. Big, big, big mountain. Personally, I'm super excited for your expansion of the industrial district along the river. It's gonna look so cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for that when we get to it. I haven't started planning it yet, but I want to soon. That would be lovely. Okay, pencil. Go take your little wood jokes out of here. I might not have enough space in here. We might have to leave one of these boxes just in with the acacia. Yeah. We're just gonna leave a shulker. Because we'd be overflowing. That is a lovely feeling. Why didn't I build a tree farm sooner, dude? What was I thinking? Let's go get our pale oak. This one, I believe, unfortunately, we do have to run. Would you prefer big wood jokes? No, probably not. I hang out with mythical sausage enough. I don't need those from chat too. I have a small city with districts that I built too close together. Now I can't span them together without getting in the way of other districts. What should I do? Overlap them. That's what happens when society starts to grow enough, or a city IRL starts to grow enough, and they have the pre-planned districts of where things are going to go. Start interchanging. Kex, all of it. Is it almost stripping time? We do need a lot of stripped pale oak. Let's make sure I'm loaded. Not super loaded. Let's reload. Just a little bit of loaded. Actually, I can just boom, boom, boom. I think I can sleep now. Can you recommend any block palettes for early game houses? Yeah, purpur, clay blocks, mud bricks, and what else would look good in there? Probably some deep slate. Yeah, we don't have too much in here. Let's see how much we can get running this for like 5-10 minutes. 5 minutes. How do you keep track of inventory? A lot of time playing. Okay, so I need to get my pale oak saplings. I need to turn this on. And I think we just hold here. I'm gonna do a little trying idiot. Obsidian. Yeah, easy. I'll turn this down for you. We don't need that block clicking going. Yeah, dark prismarine too. No, dark prismarine and purpur probably don't work the best together, but Maybe. Oh, I thought I turned that off. Oh no. Okay, we got that. If they're now I can tap. Let's get some music going over this. That's like decent music. There we go. Any spoilers today for one? Oh, dude, I'm in the wrong position. Oh, we wasted so much bone meal. All right, we're just gonna full on send this sound down. That's. Somebody remind me that we need to. Beginner friendly block palette, endstone, smooth sandstone, blackstone, and reinforced deep slate. Yeah, reinforced deep slate definitely is that. He said early game block palettes. Did I get something wrong? I thought you go to the end in the first 20 minutes of playing the game. That's what I was told. Is that not how you Minecraft? Oh, it's so annoying to get this like dialed in exactly where you need the mouse here because it keeps going up and down and up and down. There we go. Now we're good. Guys, like for spoilers? I know we got 785 likes. It's almost like y'all do it if I don't tell you what the spoiler is beforehand. It's amazing. Dig a hole and live in it. Yeah, true. Same. That's how I play Minecraft all the time. Ender chests under carpets. Yeah, that's a crimson required interior. And start. Honestly, just use ender chests as the walls of your house. What are you even thinking? Use ender chests as windows. You can see around them. You can get the little slit in the corner where you can see what you're looking at. Be great. Combo some scaffolding and you can close it completely probably. I like this idea. Oh no. It better be your next survival house. That's all I'm saying. If you're making me do it, you better be doing it too. No, it's fine though. We just gotta run this for a little bit here. We're almost 3 minutes in already, so we'll give it another 2 minutes. Petrified wood. I feel like pale oak wood almost works as a petrified wood. Yeah, true. Use the bottom half of a shulker box, the bottom underneath side. Oh, I banned shulker box decoration from the buildings. Dasgalos already asked me. Every time I look up, I'm like, wait, we're down here again? You would have thought that diamond blocks would be translucent. Well, yeah, if you use it as a mirror, you can obviously see yourself in it. 2 diamond blocks is definitely the best mirror you can get in Minecraft. Bundles are early shulkers, to be honest. Yeah, it's like a single stack shulker. Some bundles are still useful endgame, though, I will say. A bundle can technically store twice as many types of blocks as a shulker box. Twice as many plus 10 more if you use one of each, but it's kind of crazy. Spent an hour yesterday designing new interior decor. You'd be surprised how much you can fit in a flower box. Did you claim one of the new houses? I thought you were banned.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey,
Hi
Thomas, how we
again.
doing? You over there 54 months, my dude. I forgot that interior. You totally messaged me on Discord, and I was like, cool, I'm going to get to that later. And I somehow got rid of the notification, and I never did it. I'm going to mark that as unread right now. I am now. I totally didn't forget. Mark unread. There we go. I don't know how I marked that as red by accident. Huh. I am banned. True. Good. Yes, you did. Yeah, my bad. What are the rates on this farm? Yeah, more than 0, less than 100 per minute. I don't know. We'll see. I think we're gonna end it there though. Oh, I'm not clicked into the window. Haha. I need to put my saplings back. All the excess saplings are supposed to go in there. Whoop. All right, how do we do? Not bad, not bad, not bad. I think combined with what we have back at the base, that should be a decent amount to be able to get us through. So that's almost a shulker box. Yeah, that's almost 1,200. Easy. Need to do the interior I claimed? Yeah, you do. Okay. Whenever you have time. Huh. Yeah, we'll cover up this one here with a mountain over in this point too. It was set up already with like the idea of where the exit would go. Yeah, that's right. You walk away. You have any cabbage wagons in your world yet? No, but if you're thinking about using creeper heads as cabbages, I can't get creeper heads. Not until the rains return to path. Yep, less than 200 likes until you get the big ol' spoiler. Issue is layout. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I did kind of not give y'all much vision of what the layout should be. Did I shulker boxes based off what you store inside to speed up builds even more? Yeah, but then I interchangeably like use shulker boxes or everything because I don't have a shulker farm, so I don't have unlimited boxes, so I'm like constantly reusing them for things. Don't tell me that's full. Of course it is. Oh, actually, it's like half. Not even. Okay, well, what else do I need? I need light gray terracotta. We need about 600 of that, so we actually got to go farm some of that. Yeah, we can jump out to the mesa and go get light gray terracotta. That's not bad. So I need 10 stacks of it. I'm assuming... there's 4 in there. We'll just go get 10 more. I'm going to need a heck of a lot of it eventually. WebC's ugly farm solution, a mountain. Well, so the farms are put there because thought I heard a grumble. I did hear a grumble. Oh! Sneak attack! You never saw that coming. What was I gonna say? Something really, really important. I was gonna say something so incredibly important. What was I talking about?
Like the stream, everyone. We're so close to spoiler! Exclamation mark!
Literate.
Underscore fWhip colon underscore fWhip heart.
25 months, my dude. Thank you so very
Pleased
much.
to
I
meet
appreciate
you.
it.
Hi, smile. How is it going?
Carrie, thank you so much for the 18 months. Appreciate you. It's going pretty well. How are you two doing? The rain is a curse and a blessing in this world. My world rains too much. Yeah. What was I talking about? I was probably saying for something really, really important. Farms matches. Oh yeah, thank you. Is that still your first bow? No, we're on to second bow now. I've had to recraft it once. Yeah, so the reason why I put those farms there was to be a forcing factor for the mountains, because those farms are all materials that I need in mass quantities for the mountains, being acacia wood and pale oak wood. So I thought it'd be kind of cool just to set them up somewhere where once I've finished the mountains, they're just going to exist within the mountains. And I thought that was kind of just like a cool way to do it. Okay, so now we just need to get... as much light gray as we can. Oh, you know, I actually need a white terracotta too, so we're gonna get both of these. We need a lot more light gray than I need white. I just need probably like 2 stacks of white. But yeah, so those farms are there meant to be ugly because they're going to be covered by the mountains that they also help create. Just 'cause I thought it was kind of a cool way of doing it and giving a reason for why these farms exist at all, because they're a lot more broken in terms of farms that I would typically make. They give a lot more return. Actually, the one that I got the acacia wood out of, that tree farm, is actually absurd. That thing took so long to make. The pale oak one is pretty basic and was pretty quick to build. Connor, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. Chunky Monk, welcome on in. Yeah, I need that. Lots of grays in this build. You're gonna make a gray pale garden, a pale garden grayscale on the outside, colorful. No, I like as soon as it gets a beat, it just can't keep the beat. It was so close to being so good, and then it's just so not. How is there a light here? Oh, it's just because we're close to the edge. It makes sense. Is it for the turtles? So for the turtles. It's incredibly for the turtles. Yeah, less than 140 likes to go. How many stacks is that? Almost 7. Awkwardly sitting forward in my chair. I'm just too locked in, dude. I'm just like, gotta go. This terracotta ain't gonna gather itself. Kotek, I don't take song recommendations unless I can verify that they're copyright free. I don't play music that people suggest.
Pleased to meet you.
I think the turtles want to go back to the ocean.
You know, we have already tried that once. They said nah. They said that's a nar. There's almost 10 stacks of this, which is good because that's about all we can get access to in here. There's 10 stacks. Perfect. Turtles yearn for high mileage. I don't know. These turtles love the mountain. These are mountain turtles. If you didn't do streaming Where would you be? Like if I wasn't a YouTuber, I work in tech or do something like that probably. I used to work in IT and database management stuff before this, so I'd probably be doing that. I wanted to get in the video game industry, so hopefully I'd be there, but realistically I probably would be doing IT stuff. Because video game industry don't make too much money. It's probably all the white that we need. I think since I'm out here, I'm constantly running out of terracotta. So I think I'm just gonna fill up. We're gonna do a little bit of a stock up. As we can, and it's right here. I'm honestly impressed some turtles made it back though. Honestly, same. I think it's hilarious that they made it all the way back to their pen. I love that for them. Ugh. Hey, Chico Gamer, welcome on in. I think jobs in IT would be unstable right now. Probably. I don't know. I've been out of the industry for 8 years. I don't think IT is ever going to fully disappear. As much as AI is going to take over a lot of jobs, you still need somebody there to make sure that the servers are all wired up and working correctly. So, like, I have a few people I know that were like in the IT industry with me, that a lot of them have moved into like working in like data warehouses and things like that, and just helping to like actual set up the hardware for data centers and make sure those networks run and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if I would have transferred into something like that eventually. Not that I'm pro AI at all, but data centers are needed everywhere. Almost at 900 likes. And we'll have to decide if y'all want the build spoiler or if you want the lore spoiler. Because there's two different things in this next video, and y'all have to decide as a chat whether you want the build spoiler or the lore spoiler once we get to 1,000 likes. So think about it now, because signs are pointing we'll get there eventually. Unless I suddenly start feeling pretty sick and gross and want to just go take a nap. So far my birthday sucks. I'm sorry, John. Happy birthday, though. Yeah, dude, I'm so good at telling people to turn things off and turn them back on. I'm a professional at that. Get the other one when we hit 2,000 likes? Yeah, right. We haven't hit 2,000 likes on a stream probably since last summer. But, you know, Jinxie, I also believe. I'm a big believer.
Keep it real.
My husband was IT, now he is optic fiber engineer.
Ooh, that's fancy. Robin, thank you so much for the donut. Yeah, I feel like there's always going to be a world where you're going to need somebody who understands how to set up computers and networks and stuff. Like, there's no way that that'll eventually be done by robots. I feel like... I mean, actually, that's a lie. There is a way that it could definitely eventually be done, but I feel like that's not in my lifetime. I don't know. My current goal is that I get a few more videos that go to 21 million views, and then I just coast and retire whenever I want to stop making videos. Can we make that happen, y'all? Just confirm fWhip in full-time YouTuber until retirement. I'd appreciate that. That'd be pretty fun.
Can we get a poll on boss?
Yeah, I'll do the poll when we get closer to 1,000 likes. We ain't there yet, so the poll result wouldn't mean anything. But yeah, Jinxie, I will. Thank you for the bits. I have so much orange terracotta, dude. Yeah, if I just had like another dozen or so videos that go as hard as the Minecraft 1000 Days movie video I did, that'd be pretty cool. I don't want you to retire. I mean, it would just be working for fun at that point. I'd be like Corrales. That dude's definitely just working for fun. I doubt Corrales is like making YouTube videos because he feels like he needs to pay his bills. That man did YouTube so correctly. Build a big following on YouTube, use that to invest in businesses, and remain as a part owner. And then those businesses are then successful. Yeah, no, he's chilling. He must just be making YouTube videos when he wants to. When am I retired? No, I ain't retiring for a long time. Y'all don't gotta worry about me retiring. Is it just luck to go viral on YouTube? No. No, there is some amount of calculated luck, but a lot of going viral on YouTube does not come down to luck. A lot of people think there's a lot of luck involved with YouTube, but if you really take the time to understand the algorithm and really learn about how it all works and everything, and then make content that is perfectly tailored towards what the algorithm, or just the algorithm itself is, it's kind of a fake concept. Like, the quote algorithm doesn't really exist in the way a lot of people think. The YouTube algorithm only recommends the videos they want people to see. No, that part of the quote algorithm doesn't exist. The part of the algorithm that does exist is if people click on your video to watch your video, that YouTube will recommend your video to more people. That is a true thing. YouTube recommends content that people are watching on YouTube. So you need to figure out how to basically appear alongside people that are being recommended in videos, like in their videos are being recommended, so then your video will also be recommended. But no, there's definitely ways to fully engineer it. There's a lot of ways to fully engineer getting a viral YouTube video. I don't tend to do a whole lot of it because I feel like you kind of have to sell out a little bit in what content you're making to become that like super viral space, especially on the YouTube side. So I more try and stick in what I do, and I do what I do really well. Because if you want to be like one of those super viral channels, you're not really getting returning viewers. You're more reliant on getting new viewers in. Whereas I really like to get like reoccurring viewers and really try and build my consistent audience for the longevity of it all. Is that the title or what? It's everything. Your title and thumbnail need to be super locked in. They have to be extremely clickable and interesting. They have to work off of each other. You can't, if your title and your thumbnail are the same thing, that's wrong. But they need to be like a continuation of each other, whichever way you read it or look at it. So like they're really complicated to do correctly. Because they also need to stand out and not be too noisy compared to everything else and blah, blah, blah. There's so much science behind all of it at this point in time, which is like the main reason YouTube is getting more and more difficult is because as YouTube exists longer and longer and longer, the people who are really understanding the algorithm and the ways to gimmick it to make your videos pop up on top, those skills are just getting distributed more and more, and then people need to, those become normalized, and then somebody has to find an edge to get above that, and it just a cycle that keeps repeating itself, and over time will just perpetuate that like goal, I guess. The goalposts just keep moving farther and farther. Like I've had multiple conversations with a lot of big content creators. Like I was talking to Grian a few weeks ago, and I can't remember who had asked it, but I was just on a call with a bunch of people, and somebody was like, Grian, do you think if you started YouTube nowadays you could make it as a YouTuber? And he straight up was like, nope, if I started YouTube today I don't think I would get any views. He's like, it's too hard now compared to what it was when I got started. So granted, that's not saying don't do it. Like I sincerely think anybody can grow on YouTube nowadays, but it's a different game compared to what it was when like Minecraft released. You could upload 20 minutes uncut of you just playing the game and you could get hundreds of thousands of views. But now if you upload 20 minutes uncut of you just playing the game, nobody's going to watch your video. Like now you have to have your 20-minute video generally is probably going to be more than 10 hours of work put into it, because you need to make a landscape, you need to make a really cool house design, you need to make entertaining, interesting content. You don't have to do all of the above, but you have to do more than just 20 minutes of uncut footage. So the game just keeps evolving. That's honestly part of why I love it so much, though. Like to me, that's fun. To keep having a new challenge of trying to learn the algorithm and figuring out what I can do better to... Ooh, we're out of food. We need to go get some food. Like that for me is a part where I have a lot of fun on YouTube. You should have storage room nether stuff in the Cyberpunk City. I don't really want to have storage rooms in the nether. So I need to find a place in the overworld to put those though. I wish I gave everyone a chance though. YouTube is the most equal chance ever. Nobody has any advantage over other people outside of if you got in there earlier. But the only advantage that gives you is in terms of you might have an audience going in, but there's zero advantage on anybody over anybody else in YouTube in getting started. YouTube is the most normalized playing field because the only advantage you have is your brain. There is no advantage that YouTube is giving certain people over others. It's realistically like the most normalized playing field you can have. Like by nobody getting an advantage, everybody is given the same tools. It's up to you and your personal skills to make it. That's not an advantage to say that somebody's brain is smarter than the other. It doesn't give you an advantage. It just means you've trained your brain more. I guess the only advantage could come from is like, it'll be interesting to see like generations from now, like a generation from now when like we were talking about Corrales earlier, right? Like he has kids, and think about if they grow up and want to be content creators. What if like
Pleased to meet you.
depending on how it gets marketed.
Age and Dexabot at Jewel_Barmans.
I'm assuming that means thank you for the sub. Aylin, thank you so much for the 3 months. But yeah, if you think about it, if like Corrales' kids get to be old enough to point and they to start a YouTube channel, granted a lot of Corrales watchers also will be much older at that point, but theoretically like Corrales could give his kids a shout out and be like, my kids are on YouTube now, go check them out. And that could give them a huge boost that people will be like, oh my God, I love Corrales' stuff. I'm going to go watch what his kids are doing. Hopefully it's just as cool. And I also want to support them because I want to support Corrales, blah, blah, blah. So like that type of stuff could maybe come eventually, but I don't think any of that's here. Yeah, the Nepo baby YouTubers will start popping up in a few years. I mean, that'd be like the only thing that I could think of that would give somebody a quote advantage. But in reality, like, I also know that I could go and give somebody who's just starting on YouTube a shout out. If I really like them, say one of my IRL friends started making YouTube videos and I was like, you know what, blah, blah, blah. I want to see you grow into where you're going to take this and what's going to come from it and all that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I forgot that we need to get rid of these trees over here. Totally forgot about those. Actually, not many of them need to get got. We don't need to get many of them. Okay, we're gonna just get rid of a lot of these here in the middle though. What do we get on this one? Pale oak, question mark, terracotta. I wouldn't be surprised if there's already a few Minecraft Nepo babies out there that are trying to make it. I want to start this up again. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how YouTube evolves in the next while. I think making it on Twitch is insanely more difficult than it is to make it on YouTube. I will say that much. I think in order to make it on Twitch nowadays, you can't only do Twitch unless you are like insanely entertaining or insanely talented at a game. But at that point, you really need a shout out from somebody to get you going. It's like, look at how many people have grown on Twitch because they've had a shout out from somebody big, who are like, hopefully, I mean, a lot of times they're really, really amazing people, who've been given shout outs that have then had like the ability to boost their audience. But like what I was saying earlier, it's like I could give shout outs to people all the time. And if I did like a full video and like had featured somebody in it, I think I would hope that like a few thousand fans would go and subscribe to somebody. I was like, hey, blah, blah, blah was here helping me. And they were like part of a video the entire time. And I was like, go check them out. They're amazing. They're really, really cool. Go subscribe to blah, 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 blah. And I would assume that a few thousand people would probably do it. And that would give somebody a little bit of a boost, an advantage to get going early. But in reality, like, I don't know. Yeah, but like Twitch itself is so much worse for small creators. Once you break through like the threshold on Twitch, you're good to go. Like even for me now that, because I used to stream on Twitch and we used to average like 1,000 viewers on Twitch, but then I took 2 years off because I moved to YouTube as my main streaming source. And then now we're back on Twitch and we've been here for a few months now, and I started at like 150 viewer average. Now I'm at about 200 viewer average. And granted, it's different because I also stream on YouTube, so I'm splitting my audience. But it's like I don't get much growth off of Twitch, whereas my YouTube viewership, because the algorithm recommends people to jump into the stream, will skyrocket some days. Whereas Twitch, there's zero chance unless somebody were to raid into the stream that my viewership would just skyrocket, you know? Kind of a weird one. You should shout out fWhip. Yeah, shout out fWhip. Go subscribe to fWhip. And like his YouTube stream because it's really cool to do. Please don't give people shout outs in my chat. Didn't look Friday. How many viewers Friday? We actually were at about 230 on Friday on Twitch, so it wasn't even, not a whole lot of the YouTube people came over. Like snowball effect? A little bit, yeah. All right, do we need to get rid of these? We don't need to get rid of those. Okay, well, I started to get rid of that one. Yeah, 16 likes to go. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, another 13 likes and I'll tell y'all what's going on here. Well, actually, then I'll start a poll. Not on the Midnight Buzz? No, I didn't buy it. I do not have the free time in my life right now to be playing World of Warcraft, is the unfortunate side. I am playing Fellowship still, though. I've been playing Fellowship a lot, and I'm so sad because I think it's gonna die tomorrow. Don't look. You need 5 more likes to look at that. I like, as when World of Warcraft Midnight got its like early access, for the paid early access, player count and Fellowship just tanked, like from 6K average to 4K average players. And now I was looking yesterday and it was already down to 3K, and I'm like, people are just getting ready to play Midnight. No, we did it. 1,000 likes. Thank you. Give our spoiler. No, y'all get a poll. You get a poll on YouTube. Start a poll. What spoiler you want? Build lore. Okay. You get 4 minutes. And no, 3 minutes until 2:10 p.m. and it's 2:07 right now. Oh, the little frog creatures. Oh yeah, little murlocs. Yeah, we need more murloc camps. Sorry, Twitch. I just threw it up over on YouTube's. I'm lazy. Oh, we need so much snow, dude. Oh, I gotta go get snow. Oh, snow. What does lore spoiler mean? You get to learn the storyline behind the build instead of... You either get to learn the storyline or you got to see what the build is. I'm going to leave y'all with questions if you pick build, but it looks like 81% of the people have picked build. So then the story would have to wait until the video. Leave the lore for the video. True. True. Only 238 votes so far. We do have 3,000 people in here, so you know, gotta get your votes in. Is the blue axolotl still in the river? In the river? Oh my god, Logan, I forgot. I forgot about the blue axolotl. I think he is. Oh, dude, I've been bumping music on y'all. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn it down after the Pale Oak Farm. I need to figure out something to do with all them saplings, dude. When we hit 2K, do we get another spoiler? If we hit 2,000 likes, you get another spoiler. Yeah, it's true. Every 1,000 likes. I ain't asking y'all to like for free. I love that I just have 2 shulker boxes of oak logs in there. What do you think your recent video did? I mean, it's the best video I've had perform in like 3 months, maybe 4 months. What do we get at 10,000 likes? If we hit 10,000 likes, I'll gift 50 memberships and 50 Twitch subs. If we hit 10,000 likes. No, or and is a lot of money. That's $500. All right, I'm ending the poll. You guys get a build spoiler. But I need to turn off certain things in the schematic because you ain't gonna see all of it. It's a spoiler, not the whole reveal. Okay, you get this. Bridge. A bridge but flat. Ah? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, we forgot a lot of trees. We got more tree chopping to do. We got a lot more tree chopping to do. Fine, I'll take it. OMG bridge, yeah. Dude, look at the texturing on this thing. Look at the texturing on that. Oh, it's so smooth. Look at the shaping. Look at them dried gas over there. Ooh, What do you mean? A Barse bridge? Nah, this ain't a Barse bridge. It's way different than White Bridge. Nah, that's a good bridge. Thank you. Thank you. I've tried. All right, we need to actually go chop more trees down. I'll leave these guys here in the middle because I don't really need to get rid of them technically. I do have a few more over here that need to get gone. We'll do this side first. You see a different angle of the bridge? Sure, right there. That's a different angle. Ah. Yeah, it's an aqueduct, not a bridge, so it can't be a Barse bridge. You should build Dalaran from WoW. I don't like floating cities, but like Dalaran on the ground could be kind of fun to do at some point in time. But I really don't like the look of floating builds in Minecraft, I'll be honest. Actually, it's not that I don't like the look of them. I don't like how floating builds make the ground underneath them just such a mob spawner. Color me intrigued. The lore will cook. The lore is gonna cook. I need the lore behind it, and I need 1,000. I need 953 likes, or 1,000 likes on Wednesday. Yeah, the big ground shadows really ruin flying builds for me. I thought we were done with tree chopping. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was done. I was gonna stretch. I didn't want the sapling, but thank you. I'll take it. Aqueduct on the map. It's right. It's going right here. So path, aqueduct. So if it's an ocean, then a flying build would be fine. Yes and no. I feel like I'd almost prefer a flying build that's like jagged rocks that then like turn floating as they go, like going off of the coast. So I guess, yeah, that would be floating over the ocean. Being brought back to when we were deforesting the other mountain in preparation for the mom build. Yeah, we did a lot of deforestation over there too. I need to get rid of all this stuff up top here. What's Minecraft without deforestation? Sure the heck ain't survival building. Minecraft, but following the rules of sustainability. For every tree I chop down, I plant 5 saplings. Everything must be solar powered. I would love if Minecraft added solar power to the game. I think they need like a furnace that's just slow, only works during the day, and can basically be solar powered. Or like you can, like if they added like solar power and battery banks and stuff to Minecraft, I feel like that could be really cool because then you wouldn't be relying on coal power. We love Minecraft coal. Minecraft really is not that much of a sustainable game if you think about it. I guess coal is a little bit more sustainable when you don't have to tear up the earth to get it, but still you're cooking everything in coal. You do have 1 big tree, so that counts. I have at least 3 big trees, thank you. Mumbo in that one season of Minecraft. Isn't he doing like a solar punky-ish thing now? No, honestly, I think Mumbo's build is like slowly turning cyberpunk. But not like dystopia cyberpunk. Actually, it is, because isn't he doing something about like robots took over a city or something like that? Like a rogue AI. I don't know. We're gonna chop spruce logs down. Oh, boy. Yeah, no need to spam all caps. No need, please don't yell at me. I don't like talking to people who yell at me. I get scared. Don't get me wrong, I do love a good solarpunk build. I would love to do more solarpunk stuff eventually. I have decided that I think y'all are going to be excited about this one. I think I want to do like a rural, emphasis on the rural Asian inspired area soon. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know why. All I know is that I've been interested in doing some like rural Asian architecture recently. Like a little Asian village houses and things. I think it could be kind of fun. I don't have the who, what, when, where, why figured out yet, but if we technically were, oh geez, wrong one. If we technically were going off the who, what, when, where, why, like this area, the savannah, feel like I want something more lush than that. I don't want like a jungle. Ooh, there's calcite there. If there was like a cherry forest up there, that could be cool. We could do that. We could turn this area into like an Asian inspired space down here, because this is a build location I want to go to. I just didn't know what to do here. So maybe this will be where the Asian inspired goes, because you have all the cherry groves that could be kind of cool in the distance. Big one up there. But like turn this entire space into like a very rural, like rice paddy fields and lots of cool farmer stuff. I would love to do a Southeast Asian style build, like an Angkor Wat style thing, but I think that one's probably going to be more Japanese, I want to say, probably Japanese inspired. But I don't tend to do regions that are specific to one type. I like to kind of mesh different things together, so that I will always say my builds are inspired by something, but they're never realistic to a certain culture or anything like that. Did a nether portal Japanese tower. Nice. All the rivers and the cherry. Yeah, I feel like we can make a really cool river valley. Honestly, the World of Warcraft nerd in me wants to make something very inspired by Valley of the Four Winds from Mists of Pandaria. If anybody else is a old... Actually, I guess that's current in classic WoW, right? Isn't that? Mists of Pandaria is the current expansion in Le Classique. The Valley of the Four Winds, still forever, is my favorite zone in World of Warcraft. Just such a good vibe there. And I think something like that could be really cool to try and make. How far up do I need to destroy these? Destruction! How far are we going? All right, we're basically just taking all of these trees from like there over. Okay, that's fine. Murder! What? I know you're talking my anima. You're hearing things. I threw my axe. And my axe. Yeah, I don't know what it would turn into. But I think where I want to do... What I want to really do soon... I just need to figure out the landscaping for it. I want to plant it in creative soon. But I want to get like a river valley through here, but instead of farming focus, it's gonna be all like ranching and like wild grass for the there's no farming in Tough Hall is the idea that I'm taking. They're all herders and like ranchers type vibe. I want to put a bunch of like goats up there and probably Highland cows. Maybe a bunch of brown sheep could be cool too. Or like gray sheep, light gray sheep maybe. Something usable. My habitual tool thrower, I hate it. I wish you could change the keybinds in Minecraft to have shift and control modifiers. Because instead of just Q to throw the tool, if I could have it be bound to shift Q to throw tools, I would do that in a heartbeat. But you can't shift modifier or control modifier things in base Minecraft. There might be a mod that allows it, but I would get so confused by it being there or not being there. Minecraft keybinds are really outdated. What I keep meaning to change is I've F5 I've bound to cinematic camera, so it's like the slow moving one, where it's like this. Cinematic camera's there. And then I have F6 bound to free cam, and I keep accidentally hitting both of them at the same time. I just need to rebind cinematic camera somewhere else. Or I just need to flip them, I think. But then I have F6 is this, and F7 is then I can control my character. So it's like it's all lined up as I need. Hey Asylum, welcome on in. Yeah, we probably won't get to building today, but we did get a ton of stuff done for it, and we gotta finish clearing out all these trees, and then we're looking pretty good to be able to start this. By the time we're back on Wednesday, we'll probably be... I'm gonna probably get a lot of the terraforming done tomorrow if I can. I am supposed to be meeting up... I need to double check with them all, but I was supposed to be meeting up with the Misadventures Nightborn boys. And we talked about meeting tomorrow to actually design the guild hall. For those who stopped by Friday's stream, where we built up the actual landscape that the guild is on. Now we need to... Now we need an actual guild hall that's going to sit on top of it. So if we don't meet up tomorrow, I will just spend the entire day placing blocks in this to get terraforming. I also need to go farm a bunch of snow. But I could do that while I'm playing Fellowship. Actually, I think I have a lot of snow. I don't think I have enough snow layers, but I think I have a lot of snow. And I'll just Lightmatica printer all the snow on, dude. That's how we snow layer. First time catching a stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, Toast Boy, welcome on in. I am a little under the weather today. I woke up with a bit of a cold. Unfortunate. But other than that, I'm doing good. Do you think Minecraft needs an animation update? Yes. I think the new animations... Look at the new animations. The old player animations feel outdated. Oh, dude, I hate the player animations in Minecraft. That's why I keep trying to use that fresh animations pack, but then I use it and people get mad at me in the video saying it looks modded. No. Minecraft needs an ambiance and animation update. There's that little mod going around that just adds like the little whiffs of like wind, like little thingies when you're at high elevations. You'll just see it like off in the distance, a little white pixels or something, and I'm really kind of tempted to download it. But I need to figure out what mod is causing issues for me. I think I've narrowed in a lot of my lag. I think is unfortunately one of the performance increasing mods I have is actually lagging the game instead of giving performance like it's supposed to. Gotta go, love the stream. Hey, Pencil, thanks for hanging. New rabbit animations are not my cup of tea, though. I like the new rabbits, but I could understand it being very different from what people were used to. That's powdered snow. Don't go in there. Animations mods look like Telltale Games Uncanny Valley. It's so cursed. Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are rough. I do think like the eyeball animation ones that people have, like those, I think can actually look pretty good. Can you get rid of all this? I do. Okay. Where am I taking this to? These. Cool. That's actually not that bad. But I do think the fresh animations, I think, is getting closer to where I would want Minecraft to be than where Minecraft currently is. But sometimes it feels like too floaty, and other times it feels like too stiff. It's weird. It's like inconsistent. So I think the Elytra animation flying with it, very cool. I think the like crouching is a little weird. Like this crouch is just like your legs go back, where the other one is like, I mean, I can turn it on. I'm pretty sure I have it installed. Yeah. I turned off fresh animations completely just because it was adding lag to the game. I found an inspiration YouTuber you can take inspiration from. His name is Cryptozoology. Hey Crypto, are you in chat right now? Are you still here? Justin, Crypto's been a member for a long time. But yeah, I know Crypto. But yeah, like this, like it's supposed to be like you can see your we don't have knees, so those aren't your knees coming forward. That's like your hips, I guess, are coming forward. But like, I mean, like this is kind of cool. But also it's like, look at how you turn. Your entire body leans when turning. I'm not banking like I'm a car. And then the running, I think, is better in here. I like the like kind of jumpiness of it. Oh, Leo, no. But like mining is kind of cool. I mean, let me see. Boop. Boop. How can I do this? It's just like they don't work together well. Like the jump's kind of interesting because the feet are off, but then like anytime you like fall down a cliff, it like sometimes do it. But like backing up in your head, kind of your body goes back. Like that's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I keep doing that. Yeah, visually it's nice. I was trying to use it just in like flashback footage for a while, and then people were like, "Please go back." I'm like, "Okay." I spent $5 on this, but okay. It honestly feels a lot more Hytale like is where it goes for me. But in Hytale you have knees, so it helps. Maybe Minecrafters getting nerfed by not having knees, so our animations can't look good. The weird flashback glitches have been funny in the videos, I'll say. Yeah, I just told my editor, like, you can have free reign of putting funny captions on it anytime it glitches, whatever you think is good. But now that when it renders and it glitches, I'm just like not re-rendering the footage. I'm like, yeah, we can just send it. Why not? Are we going to get any more Hytale content? For me, if there's an update to Hytale that interests me enough to want to go back to it, I'll check it out. But currently, there's nothing Hytale's doing that has me personally interested in checking out the game more. Them adding like the Necromancer abilities and the like magic systems to me aren't something that would draw me to play Hytale any more than I currently did. So I'm not super interested in checking it out right now, but I'm not writing it off for the future. We'll definitely be back to it at some point, I think. You ever play Power World? Yeah, I played Power World a decent amount when it first came out. We had a small server that Scott booted up and a bunch of us joined that I was invited one of my buddies to, and we were checking that out. It was fun. I had a good time on it. I didn't finish Pal World, but I got like pretty much through the end. It was just like leveling up the pals, and I was like, I'm bored. And then we logged off for a few days and came back, and all my pals were super angry at me because they were hungry, and then I was like, I'm done. It's the same thing with those types of games. Like you have Ark Survival, and all that, where like if you're not actively playing the game, your animals and whatnot are going hungry and getting mad at you. I hate that mechanic. You should never, unless it is an active MMO like a World of Warcraft or something, have a negative consequence for a player wanting to take a break from playing your video game. That is one of the absolute worst things you can do in a video game, in my opinion. Make your game enticing for players to want to log back in, but absolutely never give them a negative consequence for not logging in. That is the quickest way to get players to want to quit your game. Like, I will play those games and I'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep playing. Having a great time. And then I'll miss something like that. I'm like, and how many hours of progress do I have to redo in order to get back to where I am? Because all these things starved or whatever. Oh, that? Okay, yeah, I'm done playing the game. I'm just going to quit. I'll go find something else to do. It's not fun enough for me to want to redo all of that. Like, I would prefer to play a game that had microtransactions that allowed you to move things forward faster, but like weren't required, than I would to play a game like that. I'm not huge on player power given microtransactions in games, but like overall, I'm not like thoroughly against microtransactions either, because video games need to make money in order to have servers stay online. So like, I get that sometimes a microtransaction is a necessary evil. If it's more the ones that like Assassin's Creed games having microtransactions, that is hilarious to me. Like, how is a single player RPG have microtransactions where you can buy armor and weapons to make your character stronger? Like, that to me is just a whole level of ridiculousness. Like, how is that? Like, imagine if Minecraft made it so that you can get a super netherite armor if you just pay them $5 and you can unlock a whole set of super netherite armor for your world. Like, that's basically what they do for Ubisoft in the Assassin's Creed games. Absolutely ridiculous. That's not a bridge, that's an aqueduct. But yeah, there's a bridge. This was the 1,000 like spoiler, so y'all get to see that. No, it's an aqueduct, not a bridge. Stop confusing me. These are the mountains that are attached to the Map Hall Castle. I'm sure there are people who would still do that. Oh, no, I wholeheartedly think people would spend money on it. Look at how many Minecraft servers made millions of dollars in early days because they sold diamond armor before Minecraft started enforcing the EULA on Minecraft servers. How much money was made on places like the Hive and Hypixel and all of those things because they were just selling loot boxes for their survival worlds or their skyblocks or whatever, where you could just get a set of diamond armor for like $10. And people are buying those like crazy because they didn't want to go even mine the diamonds that would take less than an hour to get a full set of diamond armor. And then people just rather spend $10 on it. Oh yeah, no, Mojang would make so much money doing that. So for anybody who ever thinks that Minecraft is selling out with the marketplace and all that, it could be so much worse. And I don't even think the marketplace is selling out. I think the marketplace existing is a net positive for the game. I think some of the content on the marketplace is not a net positive for the game, but the marketplace itself is not bad for the game. I don't think we'd be getting free Minecraft updates if the marketplace didn't exist. I'll be honest. Yeah, just Dust. You got to get them gambling somehow. Now you don't gamble on video games. You gamble on live sports. Yeah, sports betting. The #1 advertiser at the Super Bowl this year. Different sports betting platforms, even more than AI. Could be worse is a horrible argument. Yeah, no, I'm not. But I'm saying that kind of jokingly, but also I don't think the marketplace is necessarily bad for Minecraft. I think the marketplace is actually good for the game. No, don't gamble, friends. The systems are built for you to lose. Sure, you'll hear stories of somebody every once in a while making a ton of money. For every one person who makes a ton of money, there are thousands of people that lose a ton of money. And you always hear about the amount of money that the person won, not about how much money they bet to get there. Like, it's so odd when betting has gone so big when the economy is like this. I mean, without getting too philosophical on it, but when housing and everything is so expensive that you can't really dream to afford a house anymore. A lot of people are just like, why am I saving all this money when the economy's like this? I'm not earning enough money to grow fast enough to buy a house eventually, so might as well do something fun with it. But again, I digress. We don't need to get into that. But that is like one of the general reasons. People are like, nah, I'm not even going to bother. fWhip is not sponsored by FanDuel. Absolutely not. You will never see me promote any form of gambling. I like generally don't even enjoy going to a cathedral either, unless to look at the architecture, but a casino, definitely not. Yeah, Pooch, that's the general story, how it typically goes, but nobody talks about that second part. That was dark oak. I was like, where did all my leaves go? I don't need these saplings. Why am I keeping all of them? They can go in here. Another 400 spruce logs out of that. Heck yeah, dude. And we are loaded on birch logs. And oak logs. And not spruce logs. Kind of. All right, I think on that note, though, that is where we're going to be calling it for today. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit, and I want to try and not get sick as much as possible, so I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you so very much for hanging, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Finishing tree chopping. We'll name the file that. Never enough spruce. Nope, never. I always need more. But thank you all so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the supports, the likes, the subs, the bits, the members, all that cool stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. If you did not catch it, a brand new world download did come out last Thursday. So if you want to check out the new world download, consider becoming a member, tier 1s and higher, or Twitch sub. Any tier will get you access to the world download in the Discord or Patreon, all that cool stuff. But anyways, that's enough self-promotion. What are we going to drop a raid over to? We'll be back on Wednesday, most likely, as long as I'm still feeling good. Who do I know that's live? Who do I know that's live? Ren Diggity Dog. We'll go raid Ren Diggity Dog. He's working on the Hermie-Quaff. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. I really do appreciate it. And with that, catch you all on the flip side.